Hey guys, John here from etrailer.com. Today we have our 2019 Toyota RAV4 and we are test fitting the Konig K-Summit XL Tire Chains. Now, Konig does a really nice job of making sure that they take care of us when we're installing this. We do have a nice carrying case so that way we can toss it in the back and not have to worry about the rear of our vehicle getting dirty. The instructions have a nice laminate finish so we can lay this in the snow or the mud and we don't have to worry about the instructions getting ruined. We also have all the tools we need and different adapters for different tire sizes that we get to store in this bag to keep it all together. And then they do also provide us with gloves that are plastic in case we forget to bring our own gloves, as well as a kneeling pad, a plastic kneeling pad, so that way we can try to keep our clothes clean while we're installing these. These tire chains have a D-link in a diamond pattern, so it's going to give us a nice consistent ride quality over something like a ladder style chain, which is a little more bumpy feeling. The D-link does have a better job. It does a better job of getting us through snow and ice than some other options would, like a cable chain. That does more. It just gives a little more friction or traction. This one does a better job of breaking that stuff up, as well as these bracket looking things here. These are actually designed to help break up any ice. These do have a manganese nickel alloy steel construction, so it's going to do a really good job at resisting rust and corrosion and lasting a long time. Since the chain only sits on top of our tire tread and there's nothing installed on the back side of our tire, it really does a good job of protecting anything back here. So a lot of applications where you have low clearance in the back from brake lines and different components that could get damaged by our tires, this is a good solution for that. It also has great wheel protection. This here is actually a plastic piece, but it's a strong, durable plastic, and so it can bend and it can hold up under the conditions. And so since that's touching our tire, and then the only contact with our wheel is here on the lug nut, we don't have to worry about our wheel getting damaged from these tire chains. Now that we've gone over some of the features of these tire chains, let's install them together. To initially install these tire chains, we need to figure out which one of these adapters fits over our lug nuts. With our RAV4 today, the hubcap actually has smaller holes than the correct adapter uses, so we need to remove this to install these chains. Simply just pull it out. Now we can install the chains. Now we can refer to our instructions to see how exactly we need to configure this tire chain to get it installed. For our RAV4 today, the tire size is 225, 65, 17. So the instructions say that we need to remove one of these pins, which gives us a little bit more room, doesn't have as much tension. So we use these tools to remove the pin. So we'll remove this nut here. And be mindful there is a spring on either side, so you want to keep track of all these pieces because they're a little smaller. So remove the spring, and then remove the spacer. And with the pin removed, we're ready to install the chain over our tire. Be sure that you put the chain as close to, drape it over the center of our tread as much as possible. And then since this does pull it onto the tire as we drive, this section here, we're not going to be able to shove under the tire, so just start with the top draped over the center. The next step is to take the adapter and put it over our lug nut. Be sure that this red arrow is pointing towards the center of our wheel. So it doesn't matter which lug nut you put it on, just make sure that arrow is pointed in the right direction. We use our included tool to tighten down this bolt. You feel that tighten up. You can't pull that off the lug nut. The next step is to start using our ratchet to pull the chain closer around the tire. We've pulled our car forward a little bit. which did move the chain some, but it is helpful to come out and make sure the chain sits over the center of our tread. As we drive, this will still center a little bit, but we do want to come out here and double check everything. Now that we have everything in place, we'll repeat this for the other side of the vehicle as well. I would like to point out, we did mention that the tire size here is 225, 65, 17. So if this does not fit your vehicle or your tire, I do recommend checking out our fit guide because it will direct you towards the correct fit for your vehicle. It's also worth pointing out to check your owner's manual for any instructions regarding tire chains. Our RAV4, the owner's manual says to only install them on the front wheels, so you want to make sure that you follow those directions as well. And that'll complete our look at the Konig K-Summit XL Tire Chains on our 2019 RAV4. Thanks for watching.